In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. In the chaotic world of 2025 and beyond, compliance will become even more important, and you staying on top of your game will help your company move forward. Today we consider 4 key strategies for embedding compliance directly into the business operations of your organization. We're just going to go directly to the 4 key strategies. Number 1, automated policy checks. One common application of AI-driven compliance is automated policy checking. Companies can encode their corporate policies or external regulatory rules into a rules regime that is accessible via API. Before a user completes a workflow step, the system calls the API to validate compliance. For instance, consider employee expenses or procurement approvals. Instead of relying on a manual review, each expense report for policy violations, an embedded compliance solution can automatically cross-check each expense across policy limits or prohibited items through an API call. If the violation is detected, the system can immediately notify the user or require more additional approvals. The pre-activity check prevents compliance breaches from occurring in the first place. 2, AI-powered contract reviews. Another powerful example is using AI via APIs to review contracts and documents for compliance issues. Contract management systems can integrate AI services that analyze legal documents in real time, flagging any clauses that might violate laws or internal policies. For example, modern AI can contract review tools automatically check if a draft of a contract includes required data protection clauses or if it deviates from the approved language that could introduce risk. These tools, or rather Jack Lambda has said these tools verify compliance with regulations, for example, ensuring GDPR compliant clauses are included in the data processing agreements. By embedding AI directly into contract workflow, compliance issues are caught early. Next, real-time compliance scoring. In addition to compliance checks, organizations are leveraging APIs to get real-time compliance scoring of their operations. This refers to dynamically assessing and quantifying an entity's compliance status at any given moment. For instance, a cybersecurity compliance platform might continuously evaluate an organization's adherence to standards such as ISO 27001 or produce a live score on a dashboard. Such platforms provide real-time scoring that visually represents an organization's compliance posture, allowing teams to immediately identify gaps. Finally, policy and review and update. Many compliance professionals do not have the ability to measure when does a question come in about a compliance policy. How does a question come in? Where does it come in from? When do employees have a procedure that implements a policy? Are they doing it correctly? But if we can automate that type of information, that would get to the compliance professional literally in real time, or at least in a very short time, a compliance professional could look at it and see what has caused the anomaly and or deliver a compliance solution. That solution could be training, it could be an additional update, or it could be a compliance communication to the employee. Policy management is an area ripe for incorporating feedback from your employees and allowing you as the compliance professional to move forward. So what are today's 4 key takeaways? Well, let's start from the end. Policy review and update. Next, real-time compliance scoring. Next, AI-powered contract reviews. And finally, automated policy checks for your entire compliance program, which will allow you to intersect with your employee usage literally in real time going forward. And when you can move compliance to the speed of business operations, that's when the magic will happen. One of the things that I'm happy to do for you, the compliance profession, is if you have a question or a series of questions you would like some compliance tips on, I'm happy to take any requests that you might want, certainly anonymize them, and give you a quick tip. Either one quick tip or maybe a week's worth of quick tips. So if you have any tips you want about your compliance program, you can shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. This podcast was created and produced with the assistance of AI.